I don't know if I'm appearing upside down or if it's the right way around and it's at the bottom of the screen. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me figure this out. Hope everybody's doing well. Gonna wait for it to come up here on YouTube. Still not appearing on YouTube. It appeared on Twitter. Here we go. I'm there on Twitter. I'm kind of upside down. Yeah, I am upside down. That ain't good. Is that gonna look too weird? That's gonna look too weird, isn't it? What I'm gonna do, because I couldn't be bothered setting up the broadcast again, I'm gonna spin it. Please bear with me. Bear with me. Does that work? There's quite a delay, so it's hard to work out. Yeah, that ain't bad. Cool. Well, this is kind of what I've been working on yesterday. And today, got a few more things to do. Gotta hang some pictures on the walls. Oh yeah, better put on my glasses too. I always forget these things. And hopefully, the sound of the car isn't too annoying because I want to have on my air conditioner. Yeah. We're working out pictures on the walls. Kind of make them a bit ornate. There was an idea that people who had pledged on their Kickstarter campaign, their images could go in these picture frames, which would be super cool. But at the moment I'm just drawing plain picture frames, empty picture frames. It's taken me a while to get back into the swing of things. I tried to record a vlog just before coming on live, and I'm out of practice, you might say. Quite a bit out of practice. And like, how do you make the interior of a car, because that's pretty much whenever I get a chance to work, it's usually the interior of my car, because I'm between lawn mowing jobs. How do you make that look interesting for a vlog? I don't know. So, yeah. It's taking a while to get back into that. And also because I still don't have much time, because we're, the old thing of, oh, I've got lots to do on the new house as well. Yes, just checking my messages. Checking nothing urgent is going on. The second picture frame. I don't know where I get these idea of what picture frames should look like. These are kind of like Adam's Family crossed with the Flintstones. But you know, that's the kind of look I like. Let's pop over on Twitter. Anyone on Twitter? Nope. It's alright, everybody's probably asleep. Living in different parts of the world as you all are. So I already have the wallpaper, which is bananas. So I might have to draw my picture frames separately so that I can lay them on top. Because the app that I'm using for my drawing, which is on my mobile phone, is not that technical. It's not like Photoshop or Illustrator, although it's related to Illustrator. It's called Adobe Draw. But because it's the phone app, it doesn't have quite the same amount of functionality. So I'll kind of have to lay the wallpaper out first, then put the cutouts of these on top. Once I work out who's going in the picture frame. Yeah, it turns out my 1 minute daily vlogs take up a lot more time. Like, it's easy to shoot a 1 minute thing, but then I want to put subtitles on it, and then I want to add the artwork as time lapses, as cutaways and things like that. And then you got to upload it to YouTube, Instagram and TikTok and everywhere. So at the moment, I think I decided just kind of then, but I don't have the time to create that amount of content. Because what I was going to do is create the vlog, 1 minute vlog, and then do put that up, let that sit online for a day or so, and then do a podcast that kind of incorporated all of the comments, because the comments section's always really cool on YouTube. There's just not that much time at the moment. So I think kind of my best content strategy for the least amount of time is do a live when you're drawing. Obviously post your drawings. And do a podcast just on your thoughts when you're driving hands-free or something like that, or when you're going for your morning walk or whatever. I think that's probably the best way to create content with no time. This whole vlogging thing, you've got to factor in, you edit the thing. And editing can take about 4 times as long as what it takes to... And you know, I want it to be edited well, rather than just shoot a video and just chuck it up. Which that's kind of what I'm doing now, shooting a video and chucking it up. Good advert for Nissan here. I reckon they could come on board as an affiliate. Hello Nissan. I don't even... Do Nissan still exist? I don't even know. I'm such a car nut. Yeah, there's a picture frame. Going for my next picture frame. And to all those people out there who say, you know, doing your artwork, I couldn't live stream because I don't have enough data. Well, I've got the answer for you. Just do what I'm doing. I'm in the library car park. I'm using library data on their Wi-Fi. There's always McDonald's. There's another sponsorship, but I'm not affiliated with. So I don't know if I'm capped or whatever, like, you know, because they know my library card details. And go, why are you using so much data at our library? Well, the library's shut at the moment. Thankfully, they've still got their Wi-Fi turned on. There's no one in the car park, and someone's parked right next to me. And I've got my rain jacket in the window of the car, so I look slightly suspicious, perhaps. He's coming this way. No, he's not looking at me. He's returning books. It's legit. It's all legit. But you know, with the library shut, there's no need to return your books. We've got a 6-week vacation on returns for our library books. $50 VG, hey, hi, how you doing? I hope you are doing well, despite the whole state of the world. Are you on the road? Are you camped out? Or are you bunkered down home somewhere? Surviving the stupidity in Rhode Island. Oh well, good, that's at least you're surviving the stupidity. Is everybody down at the beach, you know, helping each other out with their sunscreen and everything like that, you know? Paying attention to the social distancing? Not yet. Helping a friend homeschooling her children because they think she's an essential worker working in Dublin. I've just about had a guy, that's so funny, I should lock the doors of my car because that guy that was delivering the library books almost came and sat back in my car. That would have been slightly uncomfortable. Anyway, having a homeschool after she thinks essential worker. After they think she's an essential worker working at Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, well that is debatable, isn't it? Dunkin' Donuts is an essential worker. Yeah, we have very similar things like a large chain of hardware stores in Australia is called Bunnings, and everyone's sitting there like it's the pandemic specials are on. The store's full, and it's just like, what are all you people doing? Beaches aren't open yet. Wish they were. Yeah, you know. And the thing is with the beaches, if everyone could respect the social distancing thing on the beach, you've got the vitamin D, which is, you know, good for your immune system and for your mental health. You get out in the sun, it makes you happy. So if everybody could get out in the sun, it's good for, you know, good for your body, mind, and soul. So how's your van coming along? I think it was a van, wasn't it? We were half planning a bit of a thing in a bus. I think I was telling you about last time. We're going to get a schoolie, and there's a few that have already been kitted out, and just go touring with a family. But now all of the national parks are shut, everywhere's shut. Like if we were doing that, we would be having to pay for a caravan park every night. Which is, you know, not my idea of going, okay, let's get a bus and go into nature and just, you know, be free and do what we want to do and all those kinds of things. Because you're not allowed to in the pandemic zone. You're not allowed to get. Yeah, it was a van getting 2 new tyres put on this month. 2 new tyres next month. Yeah, I know, tyres are pretty expensive, aren't they? Especially if you want good sticky ones. And sticky's the way to go. I have heard from reliable sources that semi-reliable sources that your tyres should be like no older than 5 years old or something like that, because the rubber gets hard, and even if they've got tread, they might not be as sticky as they could be. So maybe check the use by dates on your tyres. Oh, no, tyres actually have use by dates. How's the homeschooling going by the way? And what kind of age group are we talking here? I think I'd be absolutely terrible homeschooling. Luckily my kids are young enough that they don't need schooling. They need their friends. That's the main thing, you know. They're missing their friends. I think that's working out. I didn't know tyres had a date. Yeah, but tyres have got a use by date. I'm not sure if I'm not sure about the 5 years thing, but you definitely want to make sure you're not getting old tyres put on your car, because they're not as grippy even if they have tread. Makes sense, really. I kind of believe what I'm being told is correct. I have a kindergartner and the first grader. Kindergarten has to be on the computer 3 times a day. The first grader twice a day. That's quite a battle over computers, unless you've got lots of computers. And you've got to have all the data and whatnot to be able to cope. Now, I think I'm mucking this up, so that is that line. Well, at least it's not too advanced. Had anywhere I needed to do mathematics or physics or anything like that, I would be in some big trouble. Because, you know, when I was at school, I was only really good at... Best classes were art and design and surprisingly biology. And, you know, like animal sciences, like agriculture kind of stuff. Might need to put this. The school sent home 2 laptops for the kids. That is amazing. That is super awesome. Yep, I think everything's going to be getting a whole lot more virtual for a while. I don't know how long pandemic kind of stuff and all that kind of can hold out for, but I bet the people developing what do you call it, virtual reality and all that kind of stuff are going, oh, I wish we had that up and running a bit more. All those people wanting to take a walk in the forest or go down the beach. Could actually do it. There's a handrail of a house. My favourite class was art. Yeah, art is good. You know, and I steered away from art, trying to get what they call a real job. And pretty much working out, and like this whole situation of the world right now, things that were classed as real jobs aren't so much real jobs anymore. Like the whole job market's been challenged. I mean, my previous job up to this, I mean, it wasn't a job, it was my business that I created, was a travelling cinema business. And I did that for 20 years. And kind of closed that because it wasn't quite so practical with a couple of young kids. And I'm on a Facebook group of all these outdoor travelling cinema people, and they're not allowed to do shows, obviously, you know, and you just think, well, what would have I done in that same situation? I probably would have ended up closing my business anyway. And by the way, Thrifty VG, this is the background, well, it's the midground, I should say. As the background is here, it's outside, it's the landscape. The midground is what I'm drawing now. And the foreground, I've got Elijah and Crumpet here, about to walk out the door. So I've got it all in separate layers so that I can adjust and kind of change contrast and basically make Elijah and Crumpet the focus of the page and make them pop off the page more. Have more control over the image. I was just buffering for a while there, but it seems we're back on. So I'm still mowing lawns because people are basically leaving money out for me or transferring the cash, and you know, I roll up to mow the lawn and they wave to me from the window or talk to me from the veranda. People are pretty talkative nowadays too. Going a bit stir crazy. I'm making masks and I'm selling them so I can make a little extra cash on the side. Yeah, that's cool. good idea. You know, there was that whole debate on, you know, whether masks, like we're being told, don't wear masks, and now wear masks, and then don't wear masks, and like, and I think what I've learnt from my extensive research is that the molecules of a virus, or you know, the size of a virus is extremely small and can just make its way through normal fabric quite easily. But you know, I kind of figure, and you have to have, you know, a special kind of, what do you call it, weave that's going to be small enough to catch that stuff. But I kind of figure putting anything over your mouth's going to be better than, nose and mouth's going to be better than nothing. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not a doctor or blah blah blah. Please don't. I need to put on that thing afterwards. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not a doctor. I reckon I'd better off putting something over your face than not. But yeah, you know. But then that gives you a full sense of security for some people, and for other people, makes them touch their face more. $50 VG, making kind of like arty kind of masks. I see some people quite creative with their fabrics and whatnot. Now here we're putting in a little bookcase. Let's have a quick look at Twitter, see if anybody's there. Coming out or anything. I could also click on the Periscope thing. See if there's any Periscope comments. No. I don't see any Periscope comments. That's cool. I haven't actually clicked on that before. Nice to know that I could access my comments on Periscope if indeed there was anyone on Periscope. Now this little bookcase kind of runs off. In Rhode Island, the governor wants us all to wear masks even while walking your dog. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how everyone's got... It's all the same virus, but around the world people are all tackling it differently. Different laws surrounding it. Because we still seem to be learning stuff about it every day. I've cut up t-shirts to make masks. I've cut up old pillowcases to make masks. We've even bought new fabric to make masks. We've even cut up old hoodies to make masks. You could use almost anything. And I do leave a pocket for people to put in another filter. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. A filter pocket. And I suppose, is the weather getting nice in Rhode Island? I imagine, like, you know, people aren't going to be terribly happy at the moment not being able to get out in the sun. Down the beach. Oh no, that was a mistake. I need to put in darling little Safi, the Siamese cat. They're always on windowsills. Like this. Something like that. And some ears. Yeah, so I think to get it right in my... So this is just Safi, the Siamese cat, curled up on the top of a bookcase. Having a snooze. As cats like to do. In front of a window, I mean, you know. Of course they do. What's the time? 1:38. Need to get to my other job soon. It's getting warmer there now. In the 60s, occasionally the 70s. Yeah, cool. The thing with bookcases, you know, it's like bookcases behind people being interviewed and stuff like that. They're always perfect. Leather bound, hard covers. Not shaggy old things like we have in our bookcase. But I suppose at least that means that they get read, doesn't it? It's 12:09. I'm thinking of going to bed now. Got to get up early for the kids. Fun talking to you. Fun talking to you too. Great to see you. Yeah, here in South Australia, yeah, it's 1:40. So I've still got another lawn mowing job to do before I head home. Thanks so much for joining me, and good luck with hanging out in Rhode Island. Hopefully things start to pick up there and you'll be able to go out and enjoy some sunshine soon. Great chatting with you, and good luck with your van channel and your van with Thrifty VG. Now, might do some laying down books here. Just for realism. Oh, you've been making masks on your channel, have you? That's a great idea. Showing people how to do it. Maybe even if they want to buy some from you. And what could go in a bookcase? The old, I wish the van was working well enough to drive around. Go to a lot of places, still have lots of work to put on it. Yeah, sometimes the way it is with cool vans. I used to have a camper van a while back. It was great fun, but it needed lots of work done on it all the time. Now I'm only going to put a couple of books down here. How many books? How many leather-bound books can you have? That looks enough like a bookcase, though, I reckon. Well, I think this page is up for colouring. I've done all the mid-range stuff. The pictures, the floor, the windows I'm going to have a landscape in the background of. And the text is going to go here. Characters over here, text down there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's nice to be getting back into it. And great to speak to you too, Thrifty VG. I'll see if anyone's over on Periscope before I sign out. No, I can't read that. Hey, Hyson, with a number, joined. Hi, how you doing? If you're there, feel free to comment and say hi. Introduce yourself. On Periscope, that is. Sorry, I've got my short-sighted glasses on, so I can only just kind of read it on the computer what your username is. But yeah, I am about to sign out and head to my lawn mowing job, you know. And the phone's about to run out of batteries too. But anyway, timing, you could say. Alright, check you later everybody.